Hello all, welcome to this session. In this session, I'm going to explain and practically demonstrate how a constructor can call other overloaded constructors inside the same class in Java. So let's get started. In Java, for a constructor to call other overloaded constructors inside the same class, we have to use a keyword known as this keyword. Okay, we have to use a keyword known as this keyword for helping the constructor calling the other overloaded constructors inside the same class in Java. So how to use this keyword for making this happen? I am going to demonstrate in this session in a practical way. For that, I'll switch to this Eclipse IDE. Here, I am going to create a brand new package. Right click here and select new package. I'll just name this as package J. Finish. And inside this, I'm going to create a class. I'll just name this class as class. Okay, some class. Okay, you can give any name for this class. Let's say class X only. Finish. Now here, I'll just increase the font size. Okay, now inside this class, I'm going to create the main method, right? This part, I'll keep it aside for a while. The reason I created this class and main method is I want to run the code later, okay? I'll just keep this aside. Now, I want to create another class. Let's say I would like to create the class with the name student. Okay, I would like to create a class with the name student, class name, starting of the class, ending of the class. Inside this class, I'm going to create two variables. Let's say int, int ID, string, name of the student, ID of the student, these two details. Now I want to create a constructor, guys. I want to create a constructors. Okay, I want to create a constructor. Generally, constructors in Java doesn't have return type, and the name of the constructor should match with the name of the class. I'll be creating like this. Public return type won't be there, and after that, I'll be naming this constructor with the same name as a class name with circular brackets. Constructors look similar to the methods, but they don't return anything, and the name of the constructors is same as the name of the class, and constructors will be called only when you create the objects. Okay, automatically called. Constructors will be called automatically using the objects. Okay, when the object is created, automatically constructors will be called. You don't have to explicitly call them. Fine, student, like this. And now generally I'll be writing like this. Okay, ID is equal to someone, name is equal to, okay, let's say Kishore. Okay, I'm writing Kishore here. Done. Now I'm creating one more constructor, public. It's an overloaded constructor. In one of the previous sessions, I explained, right? Inside the same class, you can create duplicate constructors having the same name, because all the constructors should have the same name because they should be equal to the class name. If I create multiple constructors, automatically they are overloaded constructors. So here, if I write student, again, you see duplicate method error will come, but I can overload the constructors only when they differ in the number of parameters and type of the parameters. For example, here I'll differ in the number of parameters. For example, here I'll give int ID. I'll not give the name. So what I'll do here, ID I'm getting, right? ID I'm getting, but name I am not getting. So what I'll do with the name here is I'll simply say name is equal to, since ID I'm getting, I'm just simply saying name is equal to Ravi, or I can give other name. Let's say uh, Naveen. Okay, Naveen. Then public student. Here I'll give int ID comma string name, and here I'll write down. Do you have to assign anything? No need to assign anything, right? Here I can simply say this dot ID is equal to ID. Here also, guys, here also I can say this dot ID is equal to ID. Okay. This dot ID, the class ID is equal to the parameter ID. To differentiate that, we are using the this keyword. That's okay. And the remaining thing I'm assigning like this. Here parameters are not there to differentiate the class variables from the parameters. I didn't give this keyword. If you want to give, you can give also. That's not a problem. This dot ID is equal to 1, this dot name is equal to Kishore, I can give. But there is no use because parameters having the same names are not there. So I can directly give. They will be treated as class variables only. Okay. And in this case, parameter name is same as the class variable name. So I'm saying this dot ID is equal to ID. You already know about the constructors, right? I already covered a lot about constructors in the previous session. So you should know that. Okay. Now here this dot name is equal to name. Now all these are the overloaded constructors, right? There are three constructors having the same name, and they must have the same name inside the same class. They cannot have different name. That's okay. Next thing here is Next thing here is, so either you can do like this, you can do like this, it's going to work. Okay, let's do like this. Okay, for example, I'll do something like this. I'll create an object for the student class. Student s is equal to new student, and using the object difference, you see which constructor will be called in this case. If I'm creating the object like this, which constructor will be called? This constructor having no parameters will be called, and ID will be assigned with 1, and name will be assigned with Kishore. So I'll just create one method, guys. Public void display details. Okay, display details method I'm creating. And here inside this method, what I'm going to write here is, I just want to print out system.out.println, would like to print the ID. Okay, plus, and plus name I would like to print. Okay, ID and name of this student I would like to print. That's it. Now, by creating an object, which constructor is called? This overloaded constructor is called, which doesn't have the parameters. ID will be assigned with 1, name will be assigned with Kishore. And finally, I say display details, 1 Kishore should be printed in the output console. Okay, when I say s dot print display details, if I say, it should print. Let me reduce the font size now because the code has become lengthy. If I run this code, what will happen? Just drag it here. You see, 1 Kishore got printed. That's great. Now, what if instead of this, if I pass the ID as 2, student of 2, if I do like this, by creating the object in this constructor calling statement, if I give one of the argument, in that case, this constructor won't be called. This overloaded constructor having one parameter will be called, because here only one argument is there. This 2 will go and store into the, while creating the object, automatically this constructor will call, constructor calling statement will call this particular constructor where 2 will be assigned to the ID. So this dot ID will become 2 and name will be Navin. If I run this code with display details, by calling the display details, 2 and Navin will be printed. You see, right click run as Java application, 2 Navin will be printed this time. Now what if I give something like 3 comma, okay, Prakash, okay, 3 comma Prakash, if I give, what will happen? 3 will go into, so while creating this object, which this constructor calling statement will call this particular constructor where 3 will go into the ID and Prakash will go into the name, and they will be assigned to the class variable. When I print this, 3 and Prakash will be printed in this case, right? This is a general thing that we have done. But here, do you see any particular constructor calling the other constructor in this case? Do you see any particular constructor calling the other constructor in this case? No, right? It's not calling, right? For example, this particular constructor need to call this constructor. How to do that? This particular constructor need to call this constructor. How to do that? So here, instead of writing, I'll just comment this part. Instead of writing like this, what I'll do here is, I'll use this keyword, okay? A constructor to call other overloaded constructor of the same class. We can use something known as this. This circular brackets. This means object of the current class, right? That is the name. So this of circular brackets means constructor of the same class. And here, if I give 1 here, what will happen in this case? If I give 1, what will happen in this case? You see? So if I call like this, okay, if I create the object like this, the constructor calling statement will be called, and this constructor will be called, and here, this of 1 will call this constructor. So this constructor is calling this constructor where it is passing 1, ID as 1, name is equal to Navin, will be coming. Okay, run this code, right click run as Java application, 1 Navin will be printed. What if I comment this one also? I'll comment this one also, guys. What I will do here is, instead of this, I'll write this of 1 comma Kishore. If I say, what will happen? Now, this constructor is calling which constructor? Here we have 3 constructors, right? Overloaded constructor. This particular constructor earlier was calling this constructor, second constructor. Now, if I am passing 2 arguments using this keyword, this constructor is calling another constructor, another overloaded constructor inside the same class, which having 2 parameters. There are 2 arguments means 2 parameters. This is how a constructor in Java can call other overloaded constructors inside the same class using this keyword. Okay, this of 1 comma Kishore, if I say, means 1 will go into ID, name will go into the Kishore, and okay, one Kishore will be assigned here, and it will be printed as 1 Kishore. Okay, right click run as Java application. You see 1 Kishore got printed, right? Fine. So this is how a constructor can call other constructors. What if this particular constructor want to call this constructor? Is it possible? Yes, it is possible. How that is possible? Let me show. Let me comment this part. Let me comment this part. Here it's already received one argument to this parameter. So I'm just using this keyword, and here I'll pass ID, comma I'll pass Naveen here. Done. Okay, like this. ID already we are getting, right? ID comma Naveen. What will happen? This constructor having one parameter is calling the constructor having two parameters. Overloaded constructor having two parameters where the ID which this particular constructor received, it is being passed to the other constructor. Here ID will go into the ID. ID received by this particular constructor will go to the this particular constructor while calling it. And here Naveen will go into the string name. Okay, so if I pass here, if I call this particular thing by passing, let's say 5. So 5 will go into the ID because constructor calling statement has one argument. So it will call this particular constructor. 5 will go here. This of 5, comma Naveen. So this will call this constructor having two parameters. So 5 will, that 5 which is received to this constructor will be passed to this constructor. 5 comma Naveen will be passed from this constructor to this constructor and 5 Naveen. And 5 Naveen should be printed here in the output. Okay, this how. Okay, I just wanted to show you that okay, a constructor in Java can call the other overloaded constructors inside the same class by using this keyword. How? Using this keyword. Okay, so this is what I wanted to demonstrate, guys. Constructor calling other overloaded constructors inside the same class with the help of this keyword, that is possible. Okay, so with practical demonstration I explained this for you guys. So okay, so that's all for this session, guys. So that's all for this session. That's all for this session. Hope you understood how to use this keyword for helping a constructor call other overloaded constructors inside the same class in Java by using this keyword like this. Okay, so that's all for this session. See you in the next session. Thank you. Bye bye.